Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Stranger Babe. I wanted to redo Head Games video because a couple of things I didn't get right, so I just wanted to redo this one. Okay, the reason why I knew the guy was a game stalker because he kept asking me about my YouTube channel. Usually, when I do a video, is um, uncut, ain't too much change from what I recorded, and it's not scripted. But yeah, he kept um, asking me about my YouTube channel, like mimicking things I would say on my YouTube channel. He would say he worked for the New York Trade Center. I don't know what that's for, what code that's for, but I've heard um, people down here say that a couple of times. Um, but yeah, he would ask me about things that I said on live chats. Like I was telling y'all earlier, any live chat you go on is being everything is being recorded. Everything they could find a way to tap into your phone, to look at you through your phone. And who got that kind of power? Either big tech or cops. And then they got these gang stalkers out here that if you say anything about these major companies, they'll have, you know, their little flunkies or gang stalkers to, surround you everywhere you go. Everybody you meet, everybody in your immediate area is probably one of the gang stalkers because they make sure to be where you are. So when you think you're trying to, interact with somebody, they got these clowns already in the store before you even get there because they're listening to your conversation through your telephone. They're listening through through little, devices you can get off eBay. People are really into this spy equipment. And so they play these little spy games. Like, for instance, I was in the store and it's a company that keep on following me. And, I'm not going to mention it, but I could because they're doing it. But I'm not. Keep on following me and stuff. And, he was in the store without a mustache. Then he get in the company car, put on a damn mustache with shades on. Stupid shit like that. Like they really think you're just gonna like totally lose your shit. But eventually you probably will go off on somebody. But the messed up thing about what they doing, they're trying to make you go off on, you could go off on the wrong person. That's what made this group so messed up because they're trying to, throw rocks and hide their hands. Like it wasn't me. I didn't do that. So then if you think it's like somebody else and it could be a completely innocent person because they done played these games so much, you can end up going off on the wrong person, then you're in trouble. And the goal is to get you in trouble. That is the goal, to get you in trouble, to stop making your YouTube channel stuff, to stop talking about them, let them to continue on with their party, and you can just um, shut the fuck up because they want to do what they want to do, but they don't want you to do what you want to do. But the thing is, they present their shit to you like they want you to talk about it. But like, if you didn't want somebody to talk about it, why you keep bringing it in their face? because they want you to talk about it, but they want you to get in trouble. You know, they don't want to get in trouble. They want you to get in trouble because they don't want you to have a YouTube channel. Now, I remember one girl. Now, I said something about white people and stuff, but I'm talking about these gang stalkers. I'm not talking about just the regular people out here living normal lives. I'm talking about these gang stalking weirdos that they hire. You know, those are the weak people that's trying to fool fool different ethnicities to pretend like they're on their side, but what they're really trying to do is just drag them down. But they claim it's unity and peace and all that when it's just um, this trash. It's totally trash. And the people that they use are they're something's wrong with them one way or another. They either mental midgets or they got mental conditioning conditions. They're easily influenced, might be in love with a gang stalker. It could be their family do it. It's easy money because they don't care if you like it or not. They're getting paid to do this. You know, if you connect the dots, who is all involved in this? Who got this kind of control and stuff in the United States? Who are on each other team? Police, firefighters, anybody in media, you know, sensationalize, you know, um, who can pay these people, you know, to do these things, give them cars to ride around, you know, like I said, not all cops are involved in this, but it's some are, you know, they are involved in. They will let these gang stalkers get away with stuff because they want them to harass you because it's a lot of YouTube and cops out here, and why not kill off the competition? There's a lot of Asians out here that's into YouTube and into high tech that know how to um, they know how to, hack your computer, send a couple of their, especially if they're in the big money, they can have their little flunkies come out, harass you, break a window. They promise some money. They promise some drugs. They give them They give them housing you know, and then they try to act like, well, they are every facet, everything you could think of is what gang stalkers are. You know, they got different kind of jobs, some high levels, some low levels. You know, um, so if you're not on their side, then yeah, they have no problem sending a bunch of people to harass you, especially if it's a political thing. You know, if it's political, then yeah, they'll have somebody harass you. They'll get the dumbest food they can find out there to come over and bug it. And them people don't care what the problem is. They just want the money. That's all they want. And they're just expendable as anybody else that um, come around them, especially the ones with the money. They throw them away like paper soldiers. You know, they're nothing to them, but they give them a gift card, give them some housing, get them a job. Just for them to help trash whoever they feel is not on their side. But these shelters around here, oh boy, that is a monster of another color. And the thing is, it's pretty bad here. What they got going on in the shelter, the way these people are being. exploited in the shelters down here. I had the displeasure of living in one because of my housing situation wasn't in line yet, so I had to stay there about a month or two. And yeah, the shelters are really, really bad. You know, they're starting to get into gang stalking also, and they're sending their clients to these um, homes, these boarding houses that are, you know, drug houses, and they're sending the disabled people to these homes where they're getting raped, they're getting robbed, they're getting beat up, you know, especially if they got a check and if they're, you know, by themselves alone and not from the area. Those are the perfect people they will target, send them to another. Uh, you know, they think there's some kind of clear club, but they're trying to keep all that money in their pockets so they can buy the things they want. So they send them to these homes where they allow 'em to maybe somebody trick them into doing drugs, or they just get them on drugs. You know, mentally disabled people, they get them on drugs. And just like that young lady I said that I met when I was in shelter, she was so nice, but she had been abused so much until she, you know, got exposed to doing drugs, and nobody was really there trying to help her. From what I seen, she wasn't getting any help. I pray that somewhere along the line she's okay. But she was a very nice girl. This trucker picked her up somewhere in Philadelphia, rode all the way down to Florida, and told her that he'll throw her in the St. John River. She ended up at the shelter, and where she kept running away because not only was she had not only did she have mental problems, the man and her step foster parents got her on drugs. It's just a really sad story, and started prostituting her out, and you know she started doing that herself. So, but she had mental problems, but she was smart. You can tell because she read a book like a professor, but then she would go back into a very heartbreaking mental state. So, like I said, these people are abusing, they're abusing the disabled. You know, they are doing that. They're doing that. They're abusing the disabled by saying they're helping them find a place, but where they end up sending them these shelters, they'll send them somewhere where they get raped, you know, or they get beat up, and they money get taken from them. You know, they start dominating their life. You know, just taking over their lives, taking over their money. You know, I could go in deeper, but it's just it's just so messed up of what they're doing to these people. But all I'm trying to tell you is a lot of abuse going on in shelters with the disabled. Send them to rooming houses that are crack houses. Sending them to rooming houses where the disabled women are getting raped. So this is a horrible town, and it changed a lot since the last time I was here. This is Yes Me TV. I am Stranger Babe. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Stranger babe out. Bye, stranger.